Hey guys, welcome to my third pickup video. Over the past few days I've gone to a bunch of thrift stores and I found some cool stuff, so I thought I'd show it to you. And, well, I'll just get right to it since I got a lot of stuff. Let's see here. This I got from a Goodwill. This group of things here. I got SingStar 90s. It says $2.99, but that was, I believe, yes, it was 50% off. So I got that for $1.50. I'm just going to resell that. I have no interest in SingStar. So that'll go right on eBay. I saw it was going for like $10 or so, and it only cost me $1.50. And it's complete, so there's that. I got, what a great game, Ford Truck Mania. Sounds awesome. But it says $1.99. I got it for 50% off, since that was the color of the week. So I don't know. It's a game I don't have, and my general rule of thumb is if a game is $1 and I don't have it, I'll probably buy it, especially if it's complete. So whatever, no big deal. Don't plan on ever playing it, but yeah, I'll put it on my shelf. And then this unfortunately didn't come with the instructions or a case or anything, but we have Batman Gotham City Racer for PlayStation. That was not 50% off, that was actually $3. It's a fairly rare game, and it seemed interesting, so I picked it up. $3, not too bad. Let's see, then I went to a Savers, and if I get myself organized here. Right, so I went to a Savers, and first I found a couple PC games I may resell. I'm not sure yet. Battle Station Specific. Paid $2. I don't remember what that says. It's going for. I'll mark it in the video if you're curious. But yeah, Battle Station Specific for $2. And this one's pretty cool. I got Resident Evil 5. It's the nice little, I forget what they call that. Cool little imagery thing there. And I paid $2 for that, which is pretty cool. And it's Resident Evil. That's pretty awesome. And then I went over to a different section. It wasn't with their games. I don't know why I was in a different section, but I found some Atari 2600 games. I don't know why I keep running into Atari 2600 games, but I do. These were unfortunately individually packaged for $2 a piece, and most of them were pretty common titles. Laser Blast, probably Combat, I'm sure was in there. Nothing really great, but there are a couple decent ones. I found Taz, which, if I remember right, is a pretty terrible game, but it's uncommon, I guess. And for $2, it was worth it. And I got Sword Quest Earthworld. For some reason, I'm not obsessed, but I have a strange liking of Sword Quest. Oh, didn't notice it's missing the end label. Well, whatever. I'm not too concerned for $2, but yeah, I want to kind of collect them all and just see if I can solve the puzzles. That'd be kind of cool. Even though I wasn't alive when they had the competition back in 1982, I believe. But yeah, it'd be cool to collect all of them. I'll need the manuals. If I remember right, you can't complete the puzzles without the manuals. But at least I have the game. It's a start, I guess. I don't know. Interesting. Let's see. Then I went to... This was from a Salvation Army. And I didn't know anything about this game. It's the only reason I got it. And well, it was only $1. $2. Sledstorm. I'd seen Sledstorm before. I've never seen this white label collector's edition before. I had never seen it, and I looked it up, and apparently they gave out like packages. It was like a whole package of like 3 different games. They were like racing games. It was like Sledstorm. I think there might have been a NASCAR game and something else. And they were all packaged together with this white label collector's edition. I don't know. I had never seen a white label before. It's the only reason I got it. I don't really think it's worth anything, but it was interesting. And I got Gex 3 Deep Cover Gecko. I think that was also $2. Yep, it was. Well, game I don't have. It's Gex, so sure, why not? Let's see here. And then yesterday, I'll put that aside. Yesterday, I stepped off at a couple places. One Goodwill had this Finding Nemo Escape to the Big Blue. And it was buried in with the VHS tapes, which I thought was interesting. As you can see, it's complete, in great shape. The manual's pretty much perfect. It looks like the game's pretty much never been played. I don't know. Packaging is in perfect shape. Anyways, so yeah, I found it with some VHS tapes, and I didn't think anything of it. It didn't really look like it'd be that rare, and they wanted $5, and I normally don't pay $5 at a thrift store for a game. But I looked it up online, and I guess it's pretty rare. I don't know. It's just Finding Nemo, but I mean, the loose game itself was going for 15 to 20, and a complete copy, the cheapest I could find it for was 35. I don't know how often it sells. I couldn't find too many completed listings. But, I mean, hey, if it's kind of rare, even if I don't sell it, throw it in my collection. I have a DS, maybe I'll try it. Finding Nemo is kind of not my thing, but hey, maybe it's good. Who knows? And then I went to a Goodwill. These are all different ones. I go to about 10 different thrift stores. I think 3 of them are Goodwills, a couple different Salvation Armies, and 2 Savers, a VOA, no, 2 VOAs. Well, anyways. So this is one of them. Tetris Gold Professional. I always look at the PC games for something that might be worth some money. This was $2. And, I don't know, I couldn't find much on this. But the listings I did find wanted like $40, $50 for it. I don't think it's really worth that much. That's just what it's, people are trying to get for it. But, I mean, even if I can get $20 out of it, which I think is reasonable for it, I don't know, make a bit of a profit. I can then use that money to buy games I actually want. At the same place, I found buried, again, with VHSs. This makes more sense to me, though, because the boxes are kind of similar. But boxed Genesis games, not really any great titles, but they're only $1. So, again, with the whole, I'll pay $1 for pretty much any game I don't have. That's pretty much what I did. Or anything that was complete in box, because even if it's not a good title, if it's complete with the instructions, no matter what title it is, you can usually get $8 to $10 for it. So, I got Mad 96, and again, these are all complete in box. I'm not going to open it up, but it even has the All-Star roster with it. So I think that's truly complete. I'm not sure what exactly came with it, but NBA Jam Tournament Edition. NHL 96, again, had the All-Star rosters in pamphlet in there. And Mortal Kombat! Yep, Mortal Kombat. With extra blood. Let's see, and I picked this up from a Savers for $3. Monster Buck Hunter. I only picked it up because it's actually worth, I think, 15 or something like that. Another game I can resell. That's kind of a problem I'm running into, is I'm not really finding games I actually enjoy at the thrift stores, for the most part. I mean, I found a couple games that I can add to my collection that I won't mind holding on to, but I don't know, there's just nothing there that really interests me. And I run into some cool stuff. When I saw that this was going for 40, I was like, oh great, yeah, cool, I can sell that. But I mean, that's nice, but I'm supposed to be using that money to buy games I really want, and I'm not running into games I really want. The thrift stores around here never have cartridge games, unless it's like these Genesis games. If they're complete in box, they will sell them. But I've never seen a loose cartridge game, except at Savers. I've seen those Atari 2600 games, and I'm assuming if they had other ones, they put them out in the bags. I don't know. I haven't seen it. But I've never run into a Nintendo or Super Nintendo game. Never run into a loose Genesis game. No N64 games. It's all discs. All disc games. A lot of PlayStation 2. And occasionally I run into some boxed Genesis games at one of the Goodwills. But that's it. It's kind of disappointing. But anyways, yeah, so here's another game that I can sell. And I will, and if I can make a few bucks here and there, that's cool. At least it makes the trip worth it. But I'd rather have games that I actually want to play. I did find this today. I went to 5 thrift stores today, and this is all I found. But it's the Eidos Platinum Collection, and I paid $3. Yeah, $3. I don't know. It was interesting. I thought it might be worth more money, but I mean, I plan on holding on to this anyway, so that was pretty cool. Apparently, it's got all these games: Tomb Raider, a few different Tomb Raiders, Final Fantasy VII, Thief. I think, or maybe they're just demos. Gangsters, Commandos Behind Enemy Lines. I don't know. Maybe they're just demos, not the actual full games, and that's why it's not worth a whole lot. I'm not really sure how it works, but it was just interesting. Interesting enough that I wanted to pick it up. And for $3, seemed worth it. So yeah, that's all I've got. Again, just seems like more stuff I can sell. Nothing I really am excited to have in my collection. Hopefully that changes soon. I have better luck at garage sales, so maybe this weekend there'll be a video where I can be really excited about the things I actually find. Until then, sayonara.